Right, gentlemen, in this particular video, I had the pleasure of working out with Derek and George. And in this particular video, we did a speed and agility workout. Also, we had some really in-depth conversations about mindset, women, the whole nine. And I really want you guys to tune in and pay attention to the drills, pay attention to the level of intensity as far as our workouts. Some of the things I used to do when I did play football. Again, I'm a former athlete, gentlemen. So before me giving you guys words of wisdom and testimony, I was a guy that was playing football, hitting people, and doing the whole nine. So I want you to stay tuned, enjoy the video, and listen to some of the gems that my boys even spoke about. Tune in and enjoy. All right, YouTube, today we're about to go ahead and do a speed and agility work with two boys, Derek and George. Y'all tune in. Gentlemen, if you want to lose weight, stay fit, it is essential that you do some form of speed and agility. And these type of drills are stuff that I did when I was training as a football player. And I truly believe that these are still effective to this day. You know, I utilize a lot of the lessons I learned and some of the training methods I learned from preparing for the pro days. And I show these guys the importance of lateral movement and how to work your fast twitch muscles and stuff. So this is extremely important, and this is essential for all men to incorporate some form of speed and agility. As you can see, the guy with the shirt off is George, and the guy in the green is Derek. So later on in the video, you guys will see more as far as more speed and agility and some of the words of wisdom that they provide and advice that they can give. And gentlemen, you will hear some of the stories that they talk about as far as their journey, their why, and what motivates them to get up and grind each and every day. So continue to tune in. Check out some of these drills. Again, we woke up real early to get this done. This particular drill, we're hopping 2 feet in each box. 2 feet in each box. And then back to 2 feet in each box. High knees. High knees, 2 feet in each box. As you see, George is going through the drills. Derek is going through the drills. And then we're working those hips. Getting those hips right. You know, working them hips is very important, fellas. Don't have stiff hips. All right, YouTube, this is the J Professor channel I have here.
My name is George Lopez. I'm Derek, also known as the D-Lens Experience. You can find me on YouTube at the Freedom Lifestyle channel.
All right, and where can we find you, George?
You can find me on Instagram, George Fit Lopez, TikTok, George Fit Lopez.
All right, so fellas, it was a pleasure to get with these two gentlemen. We got through a really intense workout, explosive workout. I introduced them to something that I've been accustomed to doing when I was a football player. We went through a lot of explosive work with foot drills, lateral movement, hops, the whole nine. And I want to get a chance for you all to hear some really powerful dudes, guys with great mindset, like-minded mindsets. So George, I want you to tell us who you are, where you're from. Tell the channel who you are.
So I was born in Chicago my whole life. I'm Mexican and Puerto Rican. My dad's from Mexico. My mom's Puerto Rican. And now I live in Miami. And I'm a life coach and fitness coach. And yeah, I got a store right here on South Beach that I invested in. I do real estate, and I'm really heavily invested in crypto.
Now, George, you know, when I look at your stories, man, it truly motivates me and also holds me accountable. And I'm like, man, this guy motivates me all the time. So what motivates you every day to get up? Like, what is your why?
Man, so there's a lot of dark things that are my why. I like to think about the negative things that happened to me.
Okay.
You know, the way I felt in certain situations. Okay. That give me that, like, okay, like that's not gonna happen to me again. Right. You know, my mom, my family, my dad. There's a lot of stories, man. Like this one story that I could just say, I'm in Mexico, and my dad growing up, he sold a lot of drugs. He was locked up, got locked up for 8 years, came out, started doing construction. But to go from seeing him make a lot of money and then be a totally different person, but we're in Mexico and he got disrespected by this guy. We're outside of this hotel. In the back, there was like, say, one hotel, right? Fancy hotel in Mexico. And we just laid out our towels right there because we were in the water. And they come up to my dad and they're like, hey, you can't fucking be here. Like, disrespectful. Like, they were like, hey, you can't be here. Like, get out of here. And so me being who I am and my dad being who he is, but he had already leveled up in that higher frequency mindset. Where he looked at the guy, he smiled. He's like, you don't even know, what I'll do to you, but okay, no problem. But me, I was still in that low frequency that like, oh, you want to act tough? Let me show you what tough is. So I wanted to react, and my dad's like, hey. And the guy's still like talking down to him. And my dad just stood quiet, and that hurt me. Like, man, like, why are we out here? Because my dad didn't want to spend the money to be at this hotel. My dad's like, for what? We could just be right here. We don't need to be in that area. We'll be right here on the side. And they still came up to us like, no, we don't even want you right here. You need to go like far away. Like, they looked at us like we were poor. And I'm like, we're not poor. I got money. We got money. And so I think about that situation. I'm like, no. My dad's gonna be on private jets. Like, I'm gonna give my dad everything. Like, nobody's gonna ever look at my dad and think that way again.
Wow, that is profound, and I had no idea that you even went through that. And it's cool because I think it's important that my audience understands their why, because a lot of people lack motivation from within. So in order to get motivation, you got to check yourself and find out what is your why. So Derek, I mean, not Derek. George, the fact that you understand your why is very profound. And Derek, I want to go ahead and tune on to you and tell us what you do, what motivates you.
What's up, YouTube family? I'm Derek again, and I am born and raised in Chicago. I lived most of my adult life in Atlanta, spent some time in Thailand for a year, and now I have lived in Miami for about 3 years. I am a content creator and I am a business coach. So if you're ready to level up your business, reach out. Anyway, my why, I would say, is just to get better, self-improvement. I see things every day. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. It's not, Chicago is great in its own right, but there are areas and there are places that are not so great. And what motivates me is the fear of going back, just to be perfectly honest. I always want to level up. I want to get 1% better every day. I'm not chasing a ghost. I'm not chasing something financial, but what I chase is freedom. Not freedom in an American sense, but the freedom to be able to go where I want, do what I want, and live how I want on my own terms and be my own man. That's really what drives me every single day.
Funny, George, because when it comes to shorter dudes, right? And I had a conversation with my short homie the other day, and we were just talking about, my height. I'm like, bro, your height has nothing to do with anything. If you work on everything else, like, you're an attractive guy. Nice teeth, good look, great body.
What else? No,
but the thing is, the fact that it shows who you are, your confidence. You dating taller women, right, shows your confidence. You don't let the height thing get to you because you understand you. These are the type of people I like being around. People who are truly confident within themselves. So I love that mindset, because most short guys, they're like, oh, my height, I'm not going to get any girls. Well, bro, self-improvement, work on everything else. Work on your appearance. See, the thing is with women are, height is one thing or whatever, but it's not going to stop them from talking to you. Your confidence is number one. That's out of everything. You could be the brokest, you could be not unattractive, but when your confidence is through the roof, they can sense that. People in general can sense real confidence and fake confidence. You know what I'm saying? What's your input on that?
No, so, like, I'm 5'7", guys, and I'd like to be 6 foot, right? But I can't. But also, in fitness, I like to be big. I like to be strong, like Jack. But then sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I want to be shredded. I want to be faster. I want to be, I want to lean. I want to be able to fit in things. So like, it's not that I'm not happy where I'm at. I want it all.
Yeah.
You know, and unfortunately, we can't have it all. So the things that you can fix, you can work on, then work on them.
You said the key word. Focus on what you can control.
Exactly.
You can't. If you're over a certain age, you can't control your height. Straight up. But you can control everything else. Control what you can control. And George, like I said, look at him. I mean, look at this. You know what I'm saying? So, Dave, what's your input on this whole height stuff, man? Like,
Well, growing up as a short person, I'm 5'9" now, but
average height.
yeah, I was really short. I had my last growth spurt was in college.
Wow.
So fortunately, I at least got to 5'9".
Yeah.
But honestly, it was like I was always the short, skinny kid, and it didn't matter because I always thought like, well, I'm faster and I'm smarter than most people.
There you go.
It's all good. So I at least have my lane, you know. And the thing is, you have to improve in other areas. I mean, yes, it's a lot of dudes that's like 6'3" and ripped. They're not my competition because whoever they are, they're not me. And so what you're not going to get is the experience you're going to have with me regardless. So that makes no difference. My thing is, I like women who like me. I'm not going to try to convince any woman
I like that.
to like me. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, it's fine. I'm going to be okay. I promise. I have been through more tough things than you rejected me. It's cool. You know what I mean? So it's like, I like who likes me. So if you like me, pull up. If you don't, it's cool. You can be replaced. It's not a big deal.
I want. That was beautiful because I tell people when they ask me like, what type of women do you like? Jokingly, but it's half true. I like the women that like me, right?
Straight up.
Like, don't chase the women. Like, if a woman likes you, she's gonna let you know, and that's the woman I want. Yeah, you like me? Okay, come on. I'll find something I can like about you.
Right.
You know, if you're not, you know, the type of girl like physically that I want, you're probably good at cooking. You love massaging. You know, like, yeah, let's hang out. I like all that too. So,
And one important aspect of choosing women who choose you is when you choose women who choose you, your life is easier. They make your life easier. But when you're chasing somebody who doesn't want you, and I see so many guys chasing, sliding in DMs, trying to get a girl's attention, but she's not giving them the time of the day. And then when she does give you the time of the day, you're just like a leftover. You're just like, oh, I just deal with this guy. You're convenient. You're not the main priority. The key, gentlemen, is to be the main priority. When you are the main priority, they make your life easier. They want to cooperate with you. They want to jump in your program. So choose women who choose you and don't chase women who don't choose you. And I see this happen to maybe 85% of dudes are chasing. But look at that other percentage of guys that aren't chasing.
yeah.
The ones that are actually getting women that cooperate. You know, a lot of these guys are chasing those bad IG models. You don't chase them. Let the women come to you organically. When you let that organic interest come, everything else plays out smoothly. And that's one thing I learned in life is choose women who choose you and make your life easier.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And be interesting.
Be interesting, have something to offer. Like, people are not going to like.
Now, as far as takeaway from our meetup, it was really dope because, you know, a lot of us don't get a chance to see each other. Again, we live in this beautiful city, Miami. We're all relatively close, but we're all so focused on our individual goals. But the most powerful thing about hanging out with like-minded guys is when we get together, it's powerful. Like, we literally were talking for a long time after our workouts because the frequency level, you know, we all think at a higher frequency level. So our conversations was in sync, you know, our mindset, how we think, you know. And if you ever hang out with successful people, those are the things that you talk about. When I hear gossiping and talking about this dude, this and that and the third, we're talking about elevation. We're talking about collaboration. We're talking about growing. We're talking about ways we can get better from within each and every one of our industries or whatever our perspective goals and dreams and stuff like that. So I really want you all to really learn how to change your mindset. And the moment you change your mindset, everything else will play out for itself. The problem with most of you all is a lot of you all have a fixed mindset instead of a growth mindset. And when you have a fixed mindset, you're not going to grow. But when you have a growth mindset, you're going to elevate. I don't care who you are. No one will succeed with a fixed mindset. I don't know anybody who became successful with a fixed mindset. And the moment you get out your way, drop your ego, Be more open-minded to new things. Be more open-minded to putting yourself in a more uncomfortable situation. That's how you're going to grow. And I love being in situations where I don't know something, because it puts me in a circumstance where I got to work and learn, right? So I want y'all to really change your mindset. And I promise you, the moment you change your mindset, it's going to change your whole life. Gentlemen, if you find any value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. And also, gentlemen, if you're stuck, you need some motivation, hit the link in the description box. And I promise you, you're going to get Gentlemen, hit the link in the description box. You're going to get a consultation with me, one-on-one consultations. We're going to go through everything as far as who you are, what you want, how you look, the whole nine. Just hit the link and you'll get a chance to speak with me.